A man in a checkered suit shot me in the head, stole my package, and left me in a shallow grave in the Mojave. And this was supposed to be my vacation. His name was Benny. Smooth voice, fancy jacket, face like he practiced betrayal in a mirror. He had two great cons with him, which really helped sell the whole "this delivery has gone badly" feeling. The job was simple. The Mojave Express needed a courier, I needed caps, and somebody needed a small platinum chip delivered across the desert. Walk in one direction, avoid wildlife, get paid. Basic employment. Nobody mentioned the part where the customer tries to turn your skull into an ashtray. Then I woke up in Goodsprings, inside Doc Mitchell's house, with a headache big enough to qualify as a second personality. Doc patched me up, asked me some questions, handed my gear back, and acted like finding a half-dead mailman in a grave was just another Tuesday. Nice man, honestly, which made me immediately suspicious, because the wasteland does not usually hand you kindness unless it plans to bill you later. Goodsprings looked peaceful, which in my experience means either the town is safe or the shooting has not started yet. Turns out, it was both. Sunny smiles taught me the local rules. Shoot straight, watch the road, do not trust geckos, and never assume a man named Easy Pete is actually easy to convince. For a few minutes, I almost believed the Mojave might be simple. Then people started asking me for help. The town had problems with powder gangers, escaped convicts with dynamite, and the emotional control of a broken vending machine. I helped Goodsprings because apparently getting murdered once did not cure me of the disease where I see trouble and think, sure, I can make this worse. We pushed them back, saved the town, and for about 5 beautiful minutes, I thought maybe this fresh start was going to work. Then I started walking. That is when the desert really introduced itself. Not with a handshake, obviously. With bugs, heat, suspicious locals, roads full of things that wanted my bones, and signs that basically said, "Go this way if you are tired of having organs." Everywhere I looked, somebody needed help. Somebody wanted caps. Somebody was lying, or somebody was standing way too still in the distance, which is usually the wasteland's way of saying, check your ammo. And then there was Barton Thorne. Barton came running up like a man with a problem, which in the Mojave usually means he either needs help, is bait, or both. He told me his girl was trapped up on a ridge, surrounded by geckos. Real urgent, real tragic, real, please stranger, you are my only hope. So I helped. Because clearly the bullet missed the part of my brain responsible for learning. I climbed up there, dealt with the geckos, looked around for the girl, and slowly realized something important. There was no girl. There was only Barton, a lie, and me standing in the exact place where an idiot would stand after being tricked. Then he came back and tried to kill me. First day in the Mojave, and I had already been shot, robbed, buried, hired, resurrected, dragged into town politics, and betrayed by a man whose plan was basically, say girlfriend, point at hill. That is when I understood New Vegas. It is not just a city, it is a warning sign with neon lights. The Mojave does not care that you came here for a fresh start. It does not care that you already died once. It just looks at you, smiles, and asks if you would like to make another mistake. And me, I kept walking. Because Benny still had my chip, my answers, and probably the most punchable face west of Boston. If you want to see what happens when I finally find Benny, subscribe, because this vacation is already turning into a revenge trip.